Okay, in this video, we're going to take a look at calculating the sample, standard deviation, and variance using Excel. Let's keep in mind that this is also the way the book calculates it, and this is also the way that R calculates it. So, all we're interested in, this is exercise 1.57. All we're interested in is these first 10 exam scores. So I'm going to go ahead and copy those scores. Select it, Control-C to copy it. Let's just go ahead and paste it somewhere over here. All right, now let's call this column X. Well, one of the first things I have to calculate is the mean. So over here, let's do equals the average, and then in parentheses, we'll put this data range. Just click and drag, and hit enter. So we see the mean is 82. All right, so we had no decimal places. Let's look at two decimal places. We actually see it's 82.30. Now, we want to subtract, see how far away each data point is from the mean. So we're going to subtract the data point and the mean. So here we go. Equals, you click on your first data point, hit minus, and then click on the mean. Now, remember, we're going to drag this formula down, and it's going to want an absolute cell reference for the mean. So we're going to hit F4. That puts the dollar sign for the row and column. You can manually type that in as well. If I hit enter, it tells me that that first data point is negative 1.30. So again, the negative just means it's less than the mean. Okay, so we're going to want to go ahead and grab this formula fill bar. That's a little rectangle in the lower right-hand corner of the cell. And click and drag it down. So it will drag that formula down. So remember, Control tilde switches to formula view. Okay, so you can actually see our formula right here. All right, back to regular view. Okay, now this is we'll call this x minus mean. Next column, I want to square all those. So this way, the if it's negative or positive, it won't matter. They'll all be positive now. So hit equal, and I type on my difference, and I use Shift-6 to get the caret symbol in order to raise it to the second power. I hit enter, and go ahead and drag that down. Okay, that's a lot of decimal places. You can always change the decimal places you see up here. Okay, that's a little neater to look at. Now we go ahead and select all our things we want to add together, plus a blank spot where we want the sum. We want to sum the squares of the differences. And click on the auto sum button up here on the right. And that puts our sum there. Now for the variance, we're going to take that number and we're going to divide it by n minus 1. So in this case, there's 10 items, so we're going to divide it by n. Now, if you were doing the population variance, you would divide by 10, which is just n. By the way, say you had a long list and you didn't know exactly how many you had, you could always use to find the count, and we'll call it n. You could use the count a feature function and select your data range. This will count the non-empty cells. So here we see it's 10. Now to get the standard deviation, all we're going to do is hit equals, and we want the square root of the variance. Okay, so you can see it's 12.62. This is the same thing you'll get in R. This is the same thing you'll get using the calculator. Okay, I hope this was helpful.